Patients who wish to travel to India for medical attention may not need to, especially if they are premium customers of Airtel. Now that's because Airtel Nigeria is partnering Apollo Hospitals India, one of the largest integrated healthcare providers in the world, to enhance customers' access to world-class healthcare services through the Ask Apollo video consultation. At a press briefing in Lagos, the Chief Executive Officer of Apollo Hospital, Dr. Hari Prasad, said the platform would help patients manage cases locally on advice from specialists in India.
Telemedicine is beyond video conferencing, and the media is here to meet the backbones of this initiative. Present are management of Airtel Nigeria and Apollo Hospital India. But first, the message from India.
I have great hope that the people of Nigeria will be benefited to great extent. I have my all good wishes for this partnership and definitely for the people of Nigeria.
The essence of this idea is revealed by the Director of Corporate Communications, Airtel Nigeria.
We would like to treat our customers more than just a connection. They are not just people that print money for us. They are people that we have a strong bond with, and so we go out of our way to look for opportunities to even improve their lives further. This is just one of them, and what we've done with Apollo is to bring very good quality medical service closer to them.
The concept, which hopes to leverage the growth in communications technology to bridge in the gap between patients and specialists in India, is demonstrated further.
For example, we have a patient sitting here, and we have the cardiologist sitting in India. He can actually see the ECG of this patient as it is being done. You can see it on the monitor here. This is the ECG of the patient, and the doctor sitting in India, the cardiologist who is sitting in India, can actually see the same thing there. And the whole system can be operated out of India.
Very evidence-based, the patient is there, the doctor is online, and the doctor is running the heart tests, running everything and seeing everything on their screen and knowing that, look, this patient has a heart condition, this patient needs to have a surgery, this patient needs to come for kidney transplant and all that. So it's actually a very welcome event.
And when technology brings Medicare from Apollo Hospital India to Airtel premium customers here in Nigeria, isn't that simply touching lives? Chris Illems, Channels Television News.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Business News. I am Adeshewa Josh. Lending rates at the interbank market stayed unchanged for the fourth week at 10.37% today after the central bank cancelled the sale of fresh open market bills as investors demanded higher yields. Dealers said the central bank had offered to sell treasury bills during the week, but withheld the auction due to demand for high yields by investors as the risk of holding Nigerian assets has risen with falling oil prices and a weakening naira. Instead, it repaid 170 billion naira worth of matured OMO bills this week, increasing interbank liquidity. The cash balance that lenders held at the central bank opened around 389 billion naira, down from 431 billion naira last week. The open buyback rate was unchanged at 10.25% also this week, 1.75 basis points below the central bank's benchmark interest rate of 12%. Overnight placements also remained flat at 10.5% for the fourth consecutive week. Well, the Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC, has backed the Most Outstanding Public Institution Award in Nigeria. The award was organized by the Independent Service Delivery, a public service monitoring group. The Director of Human Resources at the NDIC, Mr. Aminu Ahmed, said that the agency will not relent in its effort at ensuring prompt payment of insured funds in the event of the failure of an insured institution.
The forum brought together government institutions who have performed well in the discharge of their duties. The Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation is one of the government agencies that received an award for outstanding performance during the year under review.
We don't have any other institution in the country that carries out a peculiar mandate of resolving problem banks, of ensuring that when banks fail, depositors, shareholders, and creditors are promptly reinstituted. So we're happy with this award. It's a tale of joy, and this year we're marking our 25th year as an institution. So we're celebrating our 25th year of existence, and this award is adding to the theme of joy and a cause for celebration for everybody in NDIC.
As at August 31st, 2014, the NDIC paid 9 billion naira to 608 depositors of failed banks. The organizers of the award say the objective is to reward performances by the public institutions.
Beyond those who are doing well, there are arrangements in the pipeline to equally name and shame. While we are recognizing those who have done well, by this time next year we'll be equally recognizing those who have done poorly. So please, this is a continuous process. Those who have done well, you have a chance to be recognized as not doing well if you don't redouble your efforts. The task is that after today, you need to do more so that by next year, you will not fall into the category of those who will be named and shamed.
If you look left, right, forward or backward, you'll see people who have done well and held trusts that have been bestowed on them by the people of this country. Nigeria deserves the best, and service should be delivered because service is a trust. And I hope that everybody who is here is going to redouble his efforts to making Nigeria a great country. And all those who have not been able to deliver on their mandate will be brought to shame. Like Sankara said, if we have the opportunity to do the work of fame, other people should have the chance to do the work of shame.
The NDIC expressed its commitment to ensure that the rights of bank depositors are not violated, as the management promised to improve on the performance that brought the award.
Well, the Nigerian Stock Exchange has continued to receive Q3 earnings of listed companies from all sectors of the local bourse. But let's take you to closing figures from the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The market declined by 0.03% to 38,967.72. And Nwahodo joins us now with a summary of today's closing figures.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. Trading activities at the Nigeria equities market ended the week in the red as key indicators maintained the downward slide, although marginally. Not even price gains recorded by market heavyweight Dangote Cement was able to rescue the all-share index from dropping by 0.03% to 38,967.2. Market capitalization fell to 12.90 trillion naira. Unimpressed by its third quarter financial results, investors shaved 2.62 naira off the share price of Cadbury. Lafarge, WAPCO and GlaxoSmithKline also got the cold shoulder from investors. On the other hand, food giant Nestle added 5 naira to its share price, while Dangote Cement and Total gained 2 naira each. Guarantee Trust Bank, Transcorp and Sterling Bank were the major contributors to market turnover. And when the closing bell rang, volume came at 208.63 million units, valued at 3.83 billion naira, exchanged in 4,040 deals. And that's the Stock Market Report. I am Anne Nwawadu.
Thanks a lot, Anne. And that's Business News Tonight. The News at 10 continues in a moment.
Next on the News at 10, Super Falcons to face bitter rivals Cameroon in the final of the African Women's Championship in Namibia. That's on Sports. Join us again.